Okay, a very warm welcome to you. Welcome to the Networking Diaries. We've been speaking about things that we should do during networking. I would love for you to tell me 3 don'ts of networking.
Wonderful. I'm going to reference page 151 in the book from a visual perspective.
Yeah, go for
and
it.
So when you look at the don'ts, one of the things I reference in this section is not wearing a name tag.
Yeah.
When you go to and the reason why I reference not wearing a name tag is the person's less engaged. They're busy trying to read your name tag versus the actual gesture, the handshake or the hug. Hi, my name is Phil. They're busy reading the name tag.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Particularly if you're a woman, it gets really annoying when someone just looks like they're reading your cleavage area as well.
And you just echoed what I was going to say. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. So a woman wearing a name tag, from that perspective, you do have individuals that their mind could be a bit in the gutter. So if a woman has a name tag, you're busy reading that, which can therefore give out terrible signals and make the entire experience not only negative for that person, but negative for the entire room. Because if you're sitting down and you have to give an elevator pitch and you may be sitting down next to the person that was looking at your chest, now you have a problem being comfortable trying to deliver something where you've been offended or it's a traumatic experience. So not wearing a name tag. Number 2, in the book, I'd recommend never adding somebody to your newsletter.
Yeah, it's so true.
Because some people think that adding somebody to their newsletter.
Just ask, man. What's wrong?
just ask, or better yet, lead with permission.
Yeah, I agree.
Lead with permission, because just because you add somebody to your newsletter, that's that person, that networker that is transactional. Yeah. And they only believe in the short-term game of networking. They don't believe in winning the game, which is relationship-based.
Yeah. And your third one?
And my third one, out of so many that I do have here, I would say don't share your website within your elevator pitch.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Don't do that, because
Google's your friend.
Yeah. Don't share your website inside of the elevator pitch, because people are not going to write the entire URL down. But more importantly, it's showing somebody that you are a rushing type person. And I often tell people is you can't sprint a friendship. You can only marathon it.
Yeah. In fact, that's one of the titles of one of my blogs there, Joseph, if you fancy it. Networking is not a sprint, it's a marathon. There we are. So in fact, that was the one key thing that I picked out from the book, actually, is the number of people that tell us your website. It's a given that you've got a website, really. So one other thing that is a don't for me is people that come along to the meeting and then feel that they have to prove that they are super connected and they have loads and loads of connections, which is fine. But then I ask, why on earth are you coming then if you're super connected and you have lots and lots of connections?
Oh, I want to make sure I say this right to you. There's two sides here, two sides of many, but there's 2 that come to mind. One, when a person says that sometimes is an indicator in terms of the groups they've been in. They feel like it's a gloating contest. So they've never been a part of it.
Yeah, I find it odd. I find it odd behavior to me.
But they don't know it. They're the picture.
No,
you're the
that's
frame.
very true.
Correct. That's where we come in. We get the opportunity to be the frame to their picture. We get to consciously tell them that they don't have to do that any longer, because maybe the groups they were a part of was a gloating game. You had to say that.
Yeah, that's true.
So also a person that does have a lot of connections and that is in that room, one of the biggest value adds that they have is it's now just a plug and play of warm introductions to people in the room. That's the key. So if I'm meeting with John, Sue, Mary, Bob, that's in that room, and I come with loads of connections, I get to not only learn about you and your motivations, your intentions, so on and so forth, but then again, I get to sift through my network of relationships that I've kindled over the years, and I get to just plug and play.
Yeah.
I get to plug and play twofold. I get to plug and play, one, to the networker that's in the room, and number two, I get to plug and play to the owner who owns the networking organization, because maybe they're missing something in their group from an industry perspective. They may lack the trades field.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm connected to those. That's what I would say to that question and or statement or comment.
There we go. Never saw it that way. That's a great way of doing it. Thank you very much, Joseph. You've been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget to check out the Networking Diaries on the I Want to Network website for handy tips, and our latest blog, which is all about networking in the 12th century. Yes, you heard it right. Networking in the 12th century. I'm Lizzie Phillips. This is Joseph Luckett, and this is Networking Diaries.